Okay, now that we're on the correct channel, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. For the EU Weekly today, also serving as Qualifier 2 for the S4 Standard Tournament. We have a bit of a baguette restream here for you today with Marco, Bono, Cariosa, and Ryu. Joined on commentary today by Daredevin and Sonic RPika. How are the two of you doing?
Hey guys. Doing
where
good.
Where are we dropping today then?
I don't know, but apparently on a different channel. So with that, I will back out. We will get this started hopefully shortly, and it's underway.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So it looks like we're starting with Requiem and a stone.
Yeah, Requiem is a really good thing to start things off, a song to start things off. Like in general, it's a really powerful song.
Yeah. Also an adult start, as Chat has pointed out.
Okay, how do you see that? Like,
Okay, so the Master Sword means that you're adult with this screen.
Yeah, because the game like forces you to pick it up to become adult, right? Yeah, because you have, I think it used to be like just to indicate that Door of Time is open, so whether or not you started as a child or adult was irrelevant for that, but I think they fixed that, so...
In random settings, I remember it being like that, yeah.
I have a feeling that more often than not, the start is actually adult in these settings. Like all of the, like most of the seeds I've seen, like 80% of the seeds I've seen so far were like adult start, which is kind of weird, but also really refreshing in my opinion. Like adult start is really cool.
Fair enough. Even though we are seeing more adult starts than child starts, it is meant to be 50-50.
So one quick question, because I have not been here for a while. So did the talk about the meaning of the spawn that we're seeing, did that replace the tunic color discussion, or did that not?
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Oh yeah, you've been away for a while too,
yeah. But no, we still talk about tunics. But we do actually get to see their tunics right now. Marku has a brownie orange.
It looks like orange, yeah.
Perios has got a nice teal-looking one. Ryu, is that blue?
Are we already going?
No, we're going in about 5 seconds, but you can see the colour of the tunics in the opening screen.
I'm refreshing, and I think my restream died for me.
We're starting outside Lon Lon.
Wait a second.
Bono?
I know what happened. So I need to open the other page, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the riddle was solved. And Marco going immediately for the Requiem play here.
Get another song out of it. So
I think that's actually a really good idea.
Sense is a nice one to get. From Requiem.
Wow.
Yeah. Whereas it looks like Ryu is going for the hints. And I'm going to say a child play. And all I saw from that was that Gerudo Valley was foolish, our OOT is Storms, and Death Mountain Trail is Way of the Hero.
Yeah. It looks like 50 Scouts is dead, and we have some bomb shoes on top of the Colossus Arch this time. So that might be worth grabbing if you get a scale, but like, if you get it, like, that's in logic with a scale, but also with a bomb bag, and then you don't need the shoes anymore because you have your explosives. So that might come into play, might be handy to keep note of, but like, it's not a real game changer as of now.
It looks like Bono is going to be doing the exact same thing as Kariusa is doing, going to Kakariko Village, picking up the song, picking up some of the adult cat checks, and getting Song of Time.
That's a Song of Time. Yeah, back to the topic of getting Song of Sun song early. Like, in these settings, the time of day routing is so much more difficult than in the Season 3 settings.
Yeah, that's because of random spawn, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's because of random spawn, and that's a spawner. That's also because of, like, in part because of Zelda's Lullaby, like the vanilla Zelda's Lullaby check gets skipped, and usually you make your time, like, you route that in and make your time of day. And also Deku Tree fixes your time of day sometimes, but Deku Tree is like, with the Kakiri not being necessary, you have no early guaranteed way to fix your time of day if you need it.
So, Hookshot is found in Kakariko Village. I wouldn't be surprised if water is declared wet.
Yeah. Hookshot is where the hero spot most of the time. Like, you're hard required to have at least one to beat the game.
Although, luckily, there are 2 of them in the world, so...
Also, what's really interesting, Ryu is actually going for the child play here. So, did he check the pedestal for the medallions?
I think, yeah, he did, because I can see on Ryu's tracker on screen that you've got which medallions is which.
Yeah, it's super tiny, though.
It is, so it's hard to tell, but it has been checked.
It looks like DC is a vanilla.
Well, DC is a stone.
Yeah. It's or like a stone, at least. Yeah. But the rest I can't decipher.
Marco's going to have a slight advantage at this point because they have Sun Song, so they can do Sun Song Grave, which may save a trip to Graveyard.
True. Very true. Oh my god.
Are we blowing up chickens?
Ryu actually finding a bomb bag. That's insane.
Please tell me we have blown up the chickens.
It's not. That's not the bad chickens though.
No, it's define bad.
If you have to collect more than 3, it's bad.
Okay. As Malon, since when did Malon know Zelda's Lullaby?
Well, maybe she has some royal family ancestors as well. Who knows? But there is a theory that her mom is actually a Gerudo.
Oh.
Because of some weird dialogue interaction with, if you have the Gerudo mask on and talk to Talon. He's like, you kind of look like my wife. Well, on second thought, no, you don't.
Child starts in the Zora shop, so...
Wow, that's really good. That's a really nice spawn, right? Well, it kind of depends if Jabu's required or not. I still can't... I think Jabu is a medallion.
Yeah, Jabu is a medallion, I think. Yeah, Jabu is a medallion.
Yeah, so this might actually be very handy.
It does mean that you don't actually need ZL
to get in, yeah, because you can just warp into. I mean, we have ZL, so that's not a problem, right?
ZL is on Malon.
Yeah. Ryu already has that.
I don't know how I'll talk, but one thing's for sure, we're not going to sleep on skulls, I don't think. Not today.
Okay, I just got spoiled. I actually wanted to watch that because I missed it. I actually wanted to watch the VOD of that later. But looks like I was spoiled the hook shots, but that's fine.
Yeah. Well, if you can survive being spoiler free, then you're doing a good job. Oh, Fox 2 is dead. That was the last hint on.
Yeah.
There.
Can we talk a second about Ocarina of Time having Song of Storms here? Like, what is that?
Well,
is that bad right now?
It depends on if we see a Way of the Hero for
WoW.
For WoW. The alternative is if we don't find anything in Death Mountain Trail, which currently is a piece of heart.
So many explosives. Rio already found like a second set of explosives in form of bomb shoes. Yeah, like it looks like Rio's going down the river here, and that actually makes a lot of sense. Getting a few hints and free item checks along the way.
Yeah,
that's I think that's a regular Poe bottle.
I think that is regular Poe, but it's one of the two.
Minuet and Bolero. Early Minuet, that's pretty strong.
Mm-hmm.
Minuet is probably my favorite song in the game for several reasons. Like it chains into, like, if you get it somewhere like not in the forest, it chains into 2 songs, and it just makes routing
so much nicer.
The forest area so much nicer. It also like puts you a little bit closer to the creator as well if you don't have Bolero.
We are hammerlocked in Fire Temple, but we do have our slingshot. So...
And that's a Nocturne.
Yep.
Incredible. We have a lot of powerful warp songs already.
Nocturne, Requiem, Minuet, Pierre.
And even Sun's song, dude. That's like... It doesn't get too much more convenient than that. Like, that's really a really nice start. And also not having to look for Zelda's Lullaby for ages.
Well, really they say that Pierre has a small key.
Yeah, that's like... That hint is like... You either you need it or you don't. That's like... That hint is just like... You might need Scarecrow, but you might also not.
If it's like boss key, then it'd be... Well, if you need to do Fire Temple, then you need Pierre.
Yeah, very true.
What was on Richard? I saw Bono go to do it, but I didn't see what was given. That looks like 50 is dead, and apparently 30 is Blue Fire.
Oh man, gotta love you. Some Blue Fire bottle.
Yeah, like
just randomly.
If I
no, slash it. Oh no, okay, Marco has to void here.
Yeah. If I do get a
oh, barely made it.
If I do get a Blue Fire bottle, I tend to save that until I go in and freeze King Weep.
Yeah.
Like I will just save that bottle.
Yeah, like I 100% agree, but in these settings, it's not as important to save because like you might just. Yeah, like you can go to Ganon's castle pretty early to get your refill.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal if you waste it.
I'll probably then waste it if if I've got my 2 medallions.
Yeah, like you can even sell it. Marco about to die here. Like being very careful to place the choose because one more choose actually death. Like very carefully. So
a heart piece or heart container would be nice. Big Stabby is really nice, and BGS is recovery heart. So, Greg
got scummed. No way, you can't do that.
BGS. BGS got scummed.
Yeah, but like using 4 out of the 5 remaining choose. to keep the big Gamora sword, like that's not a trade if you want to make this early in the game, especially if you don't know where the bomb bag is. Like he actually saves come back to 7 chews from 1.
Fair enough.
That's really good. Like that's really good chew management.
You're not doing the bad meme. Come on.
Bono picking up the bomb bag. Looks like Cariosa's going child as well. So Marco's the only one on Restream still staying adult for a while. But I think that might just change. Like I think this is a boulder check, and then you can like still reset once more to get the 2 chews back, so you're back at 7 when going adult. Because it's like right there, right? Wallet refill, yeah, there's the reset. Ryu going into Child Spirit.
Is there an argument for Marco to just go and do DC, or do we not have enough explosives?
He has 7 chews. So is it enough?
7 chews, no strength.
Yeah, if he had strength, probably. But like without a strength or a bomb back, like without a way to conveniently kill the King Dodongo, I don't think it makes too much sense to go there. I mean, DC is a stone. Like if DC was a medallion, you could like that would be an argument for doing DC. But oh, that's a forest temple. That Marco actually going to really divert from what everyone else is doing. And Ryu going for the Child Spirit play here, that's really, really interesting. I wonder what's going through his head.
Well, all these... I mean, I'm interested about this Forest dip, but Forest is a medallion as well, so...
Oh my god, did you see that?
More chews, 20 chews.
That was the 20 pack in Forest. That's huge for Marco. That actually puts him in a really good spot. Like, compared to the others who already have found, like, most of them have, I think Bono and Ryu both have the bomb bag already, right? Yeah. And Karios is about to get it, so...
Yeah.
Marco can actually extend his adult stay for a while. Collecting some skulls here, I don't disagree with that.
Well,
Forest Temple is really nice to pick up some early skulls.
We don't know what's on 40 skulls, so we may need that.
True. For me, it's like if you find a 50 hint and it's nothing, like 50 is like it's not like you know, like wait, I'm confusing things. So if you find a 30 is dead and you still didn't have your 40 hint, I think you might be able to guess where I'm going, but like I can't put the sentence together.
You may hedge and try and collect up to 40 until you find the hint.
Yeah, like oh, titties.
Nice, double defense.
Double defense in early Forest Temple, very nice.
Those style posts can be a pain to fight, but
especially without a shield. But Marco nailed that. Like using Dekunatsu actually really good. I'm still thinking about the sentence that I couldn't get right. I probably should just let it go.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got it. Okay, so if you get a hint for 40 is dead, then that doesn't mean anything until you find the 50 hint, right? Because like the 40 are along the way anyway if you need to get 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the point that I wanted to make, but my brain wasn't ready for that.
So things would have been different had we known what 40 was, but not 50.
Yeah. Like, the information that 30 doesn't have anything is, like, of no use really until you find all of the hints that are above there.
Until we find a strength, we're not going to be able to go far in
Did we find 2 small keys in early Child Spirit?
I didn't see. But
Oh yeah, we had Child Climb, so I think Child Climb had one. But I don't think there was any important items yet. More chews. Finding all the chews. All
I mean,
of them.
is this an explosive seed or what?
Oh, 40's dead, by the way.
Oh, 40 is dead. Okay,
40 is dead, yeah. So 30, 40, 50 all dead. That's good.
I mean, if you forget 30's dead, you do get a consolation prize in a spare bottle.
Yeah.
Mean percent 2 out of 5?
Oh yeah, we found the Rumble Pack, the Stone of Agony,
Yep.
the Paperweight, the weird thing.
Redead's guard opponents.
Yeah, but like, it's kind of stupid, right? Like the hit is right up there. And if you have ZL before going there for the first time, like, thanks, I would have checked that anyway. And the horse is most of the time worth picking up.
Yeah. I mean, getting the horse means that you can go to GTG.
Very true. I mean, we can go there. Like, most of these runners are familiar with reversing the wasteland.
Yes.
But, like, if finding a Pona song actually puts GTG in logic, which is valuable information, at least. Yeah, we're not really talking about the 2 checks that require the horse, like hard require the horse.
Especially because we don't have a bow currently.
Yeah. Because both of these checks are also bow locked.
What does Mardo have in his house today? We have a heart piece, we have some rupees.
Oh yeah, first time.
Another heart piece.
First Mido check of the day.
And a red rupee. So just hearts and rupees. As fire
nothing.
arrows are in the Silver Gauntlet's chest.
Fire arrows.
Yeah. Fire arrows. Out of logic fire source?
Now I'm really curious about the key logic in Spirit, because like those fire arrows might actually be dins locked and then they are completely pointless. But like, was there a fire locked key actually?
Possibly? I don't know. I can't remember what was on.
I know we found 2 keys. Oh yeah, the central chest, like the, I think, map chest in Spirit had more chews.
Oh yeah, it was more chews. So what was in
the Silver Rupee room?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Either way, Marco is now making the Zongo's Cavern play, which it's got quite a few checks in it. So
yeah, like it's from his perspective, he doesn't even know it's a stone. But like DC is a very fast dungeon that has a bunch of checks, so that's not a bad play.
Zora's River is on the way of the hero.
Wait, So we have Death Mountain Trail, Zora's River, and Sacred Forest Meadow.
Wait, Sacred Forest Meadow was hinted.
I thought that was hinted as Way of the Hero. So...
Oh, chat brings up a good point. It could be Frogs 1 is on the Way of the Hero. That's AD, if it is.
That could be true. Wait a second. Did we see all the other checks?
I think we've seen one of them. I know top of River is Baron.
I mean, we know one bottle, but I think Ryu went up the river earlier. So did he go to the grotto or not?
We've already. There's nothing else.
We saw the grotto. Yeah, okay. So oh no. Oh no, it has.
Oh no.
It has. Oh wow, this is bullshit.
Dungeon.
This is already bullshit. How's that possible? What the fuck? That's amazing.
Wow.
I mean, what could it be? It could also be like a second wallet or a Zora tunic for like a small key in water, right? So it could still be bait, like after all that. Like
I don't think.
Go ahead.
How many skills are in logic with a hook shot and a bomb bag?
That's a good question. Quite a few.
And a strength as well.
Yeah, the strength is in the Lost Woods, in the generic grotto. It looks like, yeah, Marco obviously disappointed. Disappointed at what DC has to offer, because DC has been pretty barren so far. And that's another... Wait! That's
Silver
another...
gauntlets.
Wow, we can already get into without Spirit.
Hmm.
And, wow, that's crazy, dude. A Spirit? What is Spirit? Spirit is the Forest Medallion. Wow.
But no, the reason why I'm asking if bottle is what, if that bottle could or could not be what is, and about the skulls, is because of that term, bottle wath. Because if you can get 30 skulls without the bottle...
Yeah, like with a hook shot and a bomb bag, you can get, like, I think you can get 30 at least.
Yeah, also Minuet and Requiem. Point is, you would have those... Oh, and Lost Woods Grotto apparently had a bottle.
Lost Woods Grotto also had a bottle. Well, that debunks our theory immediately.
Yeah.
So it has to be Throgs 1. Oh,
so
man.
It is definitely Oops AD.
Yeah, that also means that, like, you know, if you get a hint that specifically targets one check, and you get a Way of the Hero hint, that specific hint does not, like, is not the hinted Way of the Hero check. The hinted Way of the Hero item. So that means in turn we cannot find a sometimes hint for Frogs 1 anymore, right?
Frogs 1 doesn't have a sometimes hint anyway.
I thought it had.
Nope. I don't remember it having a sometimes hint.
Wait, Marco's actually fighting King Dodongo here with Choose. Looks like he's going for setting up the ground jump. I've never seen that. Wow, that looks beautiful.
It is beautiful, and
so you have to like you have to do the ground jump setup. While you look at the bomb flower and hold shield, and then you use King Dodongo's rolling as a damage source to store the jump. That's actually awesome. I've never seen that.
What sometimes hints do we have? We currently have opponents in the Redead Grotto, in the graveyard, and we have that Pierre holds a small key.
No.
Yeah, this DC play was brilliant.
Yeah, but like, did it get Marco to anything? I don't think he found anything.
Marco's gonna feel like it was a waste of time until he sees it both AD is stormed and River Way of the Hero.
Until he sees the good news
that it is Oops AD.
That's hilarious. So that actually puts Marco theoretically ahead in terms of progression, right?
Yeah.
Except for Ryu, who has already done a decent chunk of Child Spirit. Ryu getting the flame storage here, that's really nice. Also being at half a heart. Getting rewarded with Furores, like that's a really good one. A really good item to find early on.
Yeah. makes doing dungeons like
Yeah, you can save so much time.
Yeah, Shadow Temple, it saves time in. If you need to double dip, it saves time. When you climb Ganon's tower, it saves time.
Forest Temple is a very good in Forest Temple you can save. I think like if you use it to its full potential, you can save like literal minutes of Forest Temple.
So I guess the question of the hour is, where's the hammer?
I mean, there's still many items that we have yet to see, right?
But hammer is the most prevalent one because you kind of need that to beat the Fire Temple.
Yeah. For the final stone dungeon, yeah. It kind of depends on what is locked behind the frogs. Like if it's it depends on how early on we need that item. Yeah, it could be just Zora tunic on Frogs 1 for like a small key in water. That would be really stupid. Like in the central pillar.
So it would be logical AD.
Yeah. Like that's still a possibility, right?
Yeah.
I mean the chances are really, really slim, but it could also be the second wallet, right? Because we found one.
Second wallet so that you can buy your Zora tunic for it. Ooh. I don't like the thought of that.
Yeah, let's just keep our eyes peeled for like actually finding a Zora tunic or wallet at this point before committing to AD. Actually, like pushes you into doing AD because like I think like with bottles and the tunics, like we already have one. We already know as much. So like if we find the last item that could be bait. It cannot be Lens. Like, Lens cannot be bait in this scenario because we have Requiem, so we have a way to cross the wasteland without it. So the only thing that Lens would be required for is Lens minigame, and that's where it's hard required for. So finding Lens is actually just an item that chains into another item at this point.
What if it's another scale?
Well, I would argue that the Zora, do we have one scale already?
Yeah, I think so.
I have not seen it.
I don't know.
Like, I might be wrong. Like, no one has it on their personal tracker. I think we have not seen it, but like, scale 1 would kind of be pointless, right? Because we have access to Zora's domain and river through safe warping. And like, it depends on what item is in Zora's. Either in Lake Hylia, like the one freestanding item down there. Like either what that is, or what's on the diving in the lab game. It's not a game.
Diving in the lab logically requires you to be at golden scale.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually logically. It doesn't think that you will be at. You'll be able to do it with a hook shot and irons.
Yeah, logically you need the scale. That's true. But like that's also an item like the lens scenario I talked about. Like that just chains into one item. Like it just shifts the item. Like the way of the hero, basically.
I think Marco's setting up Skull Mask as well, whilst picking up these skulls.
Yeah, Marco has not been yet to Lost Woods as a child yet, right?
I don't think so. I don't think they've been to Secret Forest Meadow as a child.
Yeah, so like setting up Skull Mask before going into the woods as a child for the first time is actually quite good because you can route in stuff. Like you can route it in, so you don't need to backtrack. But also we don't have a slingshot yet. Well, Cariosa does, but Marco
Fire
does
Temple. Not Fire Temple. Yeah, Fire Temple. Fire Temple has the slingshot.
Wait a second, that was strength 3. That was night trial. Here we come.
All 3 strengths are early. You eat that rock. Where are the strengths? We have 1 on 10 skulls. We've got 1 on rolling hot rodder. Where was the third? And the third one was in Lost Woods. Yeah, just confirmation that Pierre does have a small key. I missed what the second hint Ryu checked, but the third one was repeated. We knew that BGS was nothing. Oh, it was 30. Okay. Collecting chickens gives you just a Deku net. Not. Forest is foolish. Forest is our second foolish dungeon. Second foolish area. Well, no, it's not foolish in that sense, but at the same time, according to Beating the Seed, it is foolish. Because it hasn't got anything that will unlock a check. Unless you mean small keys, in which case, yes, it has. It can unlock checks, it can unlock further checks in Forest Temple.
Ryu actually going for the bug plays here. Grinding some skulls. That's a really cool thing to actually route in, like, if you have a bottle before going to Lost Woods. Just catch some bugs and get 2 to 3 free skulls. Oops.
Is that a vanilla Deku?
Wait a second! Hammer time! Now we're finding the hammer on Bouncer Bowling.
Yeah, just
wait.
Hammer time.
I came back in the That's awesome.
Okay, so that bomb bag that Talon held unlocks AD so that you can do Frogs 1.
Oh no. What dungeons are we looking at? Fire DC and 3. That's a pretty good layout for AD actually. Like it still depends a little bit on where the boss key in Fire Temple is, but like Fire has the potential to be a very quick dungeon, at least to defeat the boss in. And so is DC. So this might actually not be the worst. Could still be bait though, but like even if it is, like committing to it might just not lose you too much time. Marco being not very excited about that bomb bag, by the way.
Well, you're going to need it, so you know.
He already used or scummed like 30 chews, and then like he finds the bomb bag. Just feels bad, man.
might mean that Marco is going to be picking up that big golden sword again at some point.
Maybe, but like, is it really worth picking that one? Like okay, with the hammer, I can with hammer or strength 2.
It saves you time. It saves you time.
Yeah,
because it just
yeah.
I'd say it's worth it. I think it's worth going back to Goron City, getting it.
I would say going there specifically to just pick up the big Goron sword. It's not worth it. But like, there's one check really close that you can do with hammer or strength 2, like the third check in the maze. And if you go for that, then it's actually worth spending the extra few seconds to pick up the big Goron sword.
Yeah. Or you could end up going through and doing it in Child Goron City if
you could also do it in Child Goron City, yeah, but then like that means that you would enter like the maze 3 times. One as adult, one as a child, and then one as adult again to get the final check.
Yeah.
So like that's just walking there costs you time.
Question is though, when will Marco get that hammer? When will any of our runners, I guess, get the hammer?
Yeah, but Naru has a slight edge here with that hammer. I'd say. But Bonoru does not have like any other strength upgrade besides the first one. At least according to his personal tracker, and like his gloves look pretty. Yeah, his gloves look pretty weak to me. There's no shiny shenanigans going on.
I wonder if there's such a thing as a Jet AD seed.
It depends. I mean, we know that Jet seeds can sub 3. Right, Felix? Yeah, I think Felix is actually playing this. So I highly doubt he's going to answer. But he said a very good example. Although it was kind of memey, I guess.
The question apparently is, where is the long shot?
Yeah, we need that at some point at least. But I don't think we have too much information right now so that we can actually pinpoint it.
What if long shot is on Frogs 1?
Yeah, that's... There's a lot of things that can be there, right? Because we still need Dins and Magic and Hover Boots. For Shadow, we still need Mirror Shield.
Cariosa gets their hammer.
Ryukane going for even more bugs here. Probably planting some beans as well. Ryu has 3 beans, but like...
You don't really need to plant the beans here.
Yeah, with hookshot you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Really. But I mean, he has them, so why not? It actually makes, like, if you come from Hyrule Field, like, using the bean to go to fishing is actually faster.
Fair enough.
That's... We knew that Forest Temple was foolish, right?
Yes. I can't remember who actually checked that hint, but I remember someone checking it.
The Frogs one wallet Rob Dog.
Now here's an interesting question for you. Are you on team never buy a shield or team always buy a shield?
Oh, that's a really, really good question. I'm more like you could say I would buy shields responsibly. # team buy shields responsibly. But like I'm just tilting ever so slightly more in favor to actually buying a shield. Like I don't want to go to forest without a shield. I don't want to go to fight Star Force in Ganon's castle without a shield. Like, it's just like it's not that it's too difficult, but it's like it's just super slow, and I like to go fast.
I personally am on team ground jumps, so
Yeah,
I will buy if I've got a bomb bag, I will go and buy a shield. But if I don't have a bomb bag, then I'm not necessarily going to waste my rupees.
Yeah, I really like that way of thinking. But like rupees are, you even get the discount, right? Like you get the free discount because we start with the opening Kakariko Gate.
Yep.
Like you need to have the 80 bucks initially, but you don't need all of them. So like I think money is not the issue. Oh, very nice. Bonoru using
Ryu.
Ryu whiffing.
Ryu whiffing.
Oh no.
This is the first time you hear someone being vocal about team ground jump. Come on, ground jumps are very useful. A lot of my time saved comes from me being able to ground jump.
Yeah, I really like ground jumps too.
I don't know about this, I don't know the stair strat. Cubs.
Huh.
Cubs is, I guess, questioning the stair strat.
Yeah, I could shed some light on that. So there's actually like in the next to the stairs, like in the corner where Bonoru threw the first bomb, and there's actually another trigger for the cutscene for like lowering the stairs. So what you do is you throw one bomb right in the corner, and then one bomb on the left side of it, so that when they explode, they hit both of the triggers to lower the stairs. Like it's really, there's like some extra hitboxes there, which is kind of dumb.
I was gonna say something extra hitboxes, and you only need to hit 2 of them to.
Yeah, there's actually extra hitboxes.
Okay, so we're now at 3 out of 5 for mean percent.
I mean, you need to get at least 2 of these hitboxes, because like if you just explode the right half of it once, like you might have witnessed that when you like try to do it the vanilla way at the center of the bottom of the stairs, and like just one side goes off, then you're not getting it. You have to wait until all of them respawn. But like there's actually the second hitbox there. It's stupid, but it's quite convenient as well. It's super fast. Marco checking the fairy fountain here.
Probably either scamming the key or I don't know actually.
Yeah, what's going on here in Fire Temple? Nothing much, right? We found a key in the first check. That's...
Slingshot was in the first...
another slingshot? So we already had 2 slingshots?
No, I think it was just the
or was that the first one? I think Carriosa had the slingshot for a while now. Or did Carriosa dip fire early on?
Carriosa dipped fire early on. I think it was Carriosa that dipped fire.
Yeah, that might be the case. Yeah.
I just remember one of the runners dipping fire. Goron Tunic was on Man on Roof.
Yeah, that was super early.
It was super early. It was really nice.
Yeah, like if you go like if you start adult, you like at some point go up the mountain like pretty early, and because your health is so low when you just start out, like that, just going through the crater can like put you in a lot of trouble. Yeah, really scary. But if you have the tunic, well, it's free. Like, I don't really mind finding an early Goron tunic in these settings.
Cool. I personally am trying to avoid Fire Temple unless I've got a Goron tunic.
Yeah. I'm actually quite comfortable with like 6 to 7 hearts, probably. But that would still make me grab a fairy for the boss fight.
I need a Goron tunic for the boss. You know,
I think most people do it with like most top runners can do it with like 5 hearts, but that's just insanity. Also, you're guaranteed to need a fairy during the boss fight. Pretty much, I think.
I just don't like the heat timer and how little time you have with only 3 hearts.
Yeah.
And so, you know, if I had
24 seconds or what is it?
24 seconds.
Yeah, 8 seconds for each full heart.
Do we know what's on top of the Dongo's Cavern?
I don't think it was worth collecting. I've not seen what it was.
Lens on
oh my god,
Gilma.
Skull Mask is the lens of truth. That actually slightly increases the value of the check, or the Frog's one check. Because it cannot be the lens, which would be just one other check. But just ever so slightly. There's so many things we still need to find. But we're like not even an hour in, so no sweat. Looks like Cariosa found the boss key.
Do you stop audio? I don't know, Cubs. I don't know if you should. I don't hear any of the audio anyway because I like to keep it all muted.
Swapping audio?
I'm reading it in chat.
Yeah. Also, Strawberry Rose Garden, raiding with a party of 14. Thank you so much and welcome raiders.
Welcome in. We
Please
have
enjoy.
an oops all dungeon seed.
It's like not an in your face all dungeons, but it's like a very subtle a very subtle all dungeons. Like it's not incredibly like it's not like you see a hint stone like Nocturne is on Ocarina of Time and then you know like it's AD. Like you have to use your noggin. But still it's not that hard to figure out. No. Like, it's just mildly
It's a passive-aggressive AD.
passive-aggressive AD, yeah. Very nice AD.
And Marco definitely seems happy with that Silver Gauntlet pickup.
Yeah, and he's about to get the Gold Gauntlet as well, right? Because he just came from Goron City.
Yeah.
Pas pour le temps que ça prend.
But still, we are still like pretty far off of actually getting our hands on a second medallion. Or like a first medallion even, because we still didn't get into like we're still far away from getting any medallions. So Ganon's
tu peux pas finir
like access to Ganon's castle could actually be locked behind AD.
Ooh, that is a good point. Like, what would we need to? Would that have to be a bow then?
Oh merde, j'ai pas fait la grotte.
The only logical bow.
There's many things that we can like.
En vrai, je vais jouer Sun Song.
Like that we could get like in terms of single items, butter like the Kokiri Sword, butter knife, or like a bow. Then we can get one of the medallions down. With the mirror sheet, we can get. Yeah, mirror sheet actually enables us to clear Spirit Temple.
Salut, monsieur.
Right.
Ouais, y a des QI.
So like if we find 2 of these 3 items soon,
Rivière et Voie du Héros.
like we could, I think we can expect one of these 3 items to be behind Frog's 1. That's fair to assume, I think. And for the other dungeons, like for Jabu, we need Letter and Boomerang. For Water, we need Iron Boots and Longshot. And for Shadow, we need 3 items still.
Bah écoute,
so
on va y aller direct après. Hein.
these are probably the ones that we are going to enter last.
What?
Or like later on in the seed, right?
Mhm.
Ah.
Okay, so Bonoro is now audio. I have Bonoro's audio on anyway. Listening to again. Midas House really disappointing. Oh, what actually was in the Kikiri sword chest? I completely missed
It was
that.
dead.
Okay.
Currently, Lost Woods is dead, so if we see a Lost Woods Way of the Hero as our last Way of the Hero,
I think we have
Monka
all...
Est?
Wait. Don't we have all of them already? Like, according to our sheet, Shadow Temple is Way of the Hero?
Wait, Shadow's Way of the Hero?
Shadow Temple is Way of the Hero, oh.
Okay, so we have all our...
I would actually think that like something like Magic or Dins is locked on Sprox 1, maybe? Could also be like bottom of the well is also a pretty strong location. I think if you want to go for check dances, you go into fire to get Song of Storms and then go into the well next. I think that seems like a really strong play.
Is Volvagia hover locked? I don't know. I didn't see. I would say. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I have no idea. I mean, for these runners, it like doesn't really matter too much. Okay, now
logically it does.
Now the serious question of what is on the top of Dodongo's cavern, because if it is nothing, or nothing that could be Way of the Hero, Storms is required for 2 Way of the Hero checks.
Oh, you're right. Like, I'm pretty sure if any of these runners found something important, like spotted something important on top of DC, they would have already picked it up.
Yeah.
So
I'm just watching Cariosa go to the top of...
But wait, yeah, with Vicaron being dead, with the Fairy Fountain was checked, correct?
Yeah, the Fairy Fountain was just a heart container.
Yeah, DMT was cleared except for the Final Storms. Oh my god, this is amazing, dude.
Okay, so this is Oops Dungeons because 2 of your Way of the Hero locations required.
Like 2 of your singular Storms locations are locked behind AD. That's next level AD. Like it's
not needed for bottom of the well. No,
that's amazing. Yeah, who cares? Like the third item probably is on. Like we didn't find a Kokiri is foolish. No, we didn't.
No.
So like Kokiri Forest with the Storm's Grotto could still have something.
It could have a...
Imagine that. Imagine that, dude.
Imagine that also being Way of the Hero.
3 singular checks, and then bottom of the well is completely foolish. Oh my god. This is really like...
It's passive aggressive, AD.
Even if I was playing this seed, I would, like, it would still make me giggle, probably. Like, that's just amazing, dude. Generally, like... Some people are like, when they discover it's AD, they're like, oh, I don't want to do AD. But it's like, for me, it's like, dude, you just play the game. It's AD, or if it's not AD, it doesn't matter. You just play what you need to play in the game, right?
Yeah.
I don't really care, but like, I love the game, and I don't even care too much about playing more of it.
I wonder if this season then is going to be the opposite of last season. Last season we had jet quals into grindier brackets.
Yeah.
This season, are we having grindy quals into jet brackets?
Yeah, that's. I mean, it could also be a grindy qualifiers into grindy brackets, which would give us a little more in terms of entertainment value, because like the restreams are just longer. But like you can't just play all these long seeds like every time. Every now and again, you just need a very short seed.
Yeah.
It's like Go ahead.
Where was boss key for Fire Temple?
I missed it the second time around too, but I think it's like... I think I saw Cariosa push the block, like the one at the top, because he couldn't do the ground jump to in the room with the crystal switch. So I would assume it's in the maze. Yeah, Chaos Lord, thank you. It seems like, according to Chaos Lord too, it's...
Go on maze.
Go on in the maze, yeah. Lower
Was
maze.
it in lower maze or upper maze?
It has to be lower maze at this point.
Then yes, we are technically in logic, because technically we can... Wait, are we?
I would say so. Like,
We-
nah, it still depends on how far we can go into fire.
Where,
Because we need to know...
Volvagia is not a key, is it?
Volvagia is a key.
Volvagia is a key.
At least from what I've heard. So...
Oh.
Volvagia is a key and Pierre is a key.
Where's a bow? Where's
Yeah,
a bow?
we're either bow locked or hoverboot locked, I would say.
As
I don't-
Bonner...
Was the rest of the maze checked? Like of the lower maze? Did we find another small key? Looks like we're having some issues here with frames.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Many
sure
of-
Volvagia is a
yeah.
key.
Yeah, it is a key. We know Pierre is a key, so getting into deep fire is, you know, we just need to find one more key. But
Yeah, like getting the keys, like knowing where all the keys are that like are logically locked behind hover boots, maybe behind bow. That's just not helping us right now. Like that's not we're not getting too much information out of those right now.
well, it tells us what can't be locked by storms. It means we
Very-
can't have hover boots or the bow be locked by storms.
Yeah, very true.
And if they're both locked by storms, then we know that.
Yeah, I'm actually going to focus on Ryu now because he's going to go into fire.
Yeah.
And like I'm going to pay close attention now